Welcome back to another vlog! Back in Girona. Emma was in Girona last week. We were apart for 9 weeks. And she flew into Barcelona the day I flew out. Now we're going to do a bit of exploration together. Because what's better than shared experience, eh?
Not much.
How are you enjoying Girona, Emma?
Yeah, it's good. Not used to such long hills, that's for sure. Been climbing for 25-30 minutes and I'm not used to it.
You're looking good, you barely broke a sweat.
I feel like I'm breathing out my bum hole. But we're all good, it's good for you.
Yeah.
It's just nice because it's not common in New Zealand, nor is it common in Invercargill where I'm from, so yeah, it's a nice change.
So what's the plan this year? For those that know you, they know you as a track sprinter. So it might be a bit of a surprise that you found yourself in Girona climbing hills.
Honestly, the last 3 years I've had a bit of bad luck with injury and got to the point where I couldn't really ride my bike. So now I have a big appreciation for just riding my bike. It's kind of, I guess, why I got into it. I found the love for it again. So this year for me, I'm here just to ride my bike. It's kind of as simple as that. I don't want to overcomplicate it. Don't want to put any hats on, a sprinter nor an endurance rider. Just a bike rider and someone who loves to ride their bike. So that will be me for the year.
And race their bike? Are you racing this year?
Yeah, so the plan is to race. I was going to race a European circuit on the track, but a lot of the races have been cancelled. So I'm actually heading to one of my favourite places, T-Town, for a 4-week block. So that'll be really great. I'm really looking forward to that. I've been there twice. It's my first year into Elite. I rode T-Town, so I'm really looking forward to reminiscing on the old times and yeah, just going out and racing my bike.
So for someone from New Zealand, coming to Girona, coming to Spain, setting a new life up, what have you found challenging so far?
I think one of the biggest things will always be the language barrier. I think when you come from an English speaking country, you can be quite ignorant and be like, why don't they speak English? So that's definitely been a challenge, but you know, there's resources out there to really try and get better. So Duolingo is definitely one of them. And then just actually listening and trying. I think that's one of the biggest things.
And what's been your favourite bit about Girona so far?
Oh, to be 100% honest, I've really missed Mark's cooking. So we spent 9 weeks apart, so it's very nice to come home to a lovely Mark Stewart cooked meal.
Rustic, heartfelt, made with love. The week coming up in Girona is the Temps de Flors, which is basically a week-long flower festival as far as I'm led to believe. And it means that Girona is gonna be jam-packed with people. It's already happening. Apparently not the place you want to ride your bikes around the street, but good on them. Shutting down the roads, shutting down the streets. It's not all about us. So how come you're in basically the basement sorting out your track bike?
So for me, these couple of 3 years that I've dealt with injury, I've learnt a lot about my hip and a lot about what it needs. So one of the biggest things that it needs is consistency. So if I want to race my track bike, which I'm going to do in June, I need to be consistent with riding it. I can't just jump onto it like other people. So I need to have the consistency of riding it at least once or twice a week. So the easiest place with being in Girona, there's no track that's super accessible. So from when you can't get a track, you go to the erg, and this is what we're doing. So Glenn was lucky enough to give me some Velo Shop adapter, and I can just adapt any erg. So I'm on it, I've done it.
Shout out to Glenn from Velo Bike again for the adapter.
Yeah, thanks Glenn.
I'm off all the heavy lifting for the week because of my rib. Emma won't let me do anything. Can't even carry the shopping. So it's quite nice to just take a managerial role and supervise.
Mark is making the most of the leftovers. Mark quite likes to cook, I quite like to eat. So we work quite well together, don't we?
We sure do, yeah.
A meal wouldn't be without a fizzy juice.
My favourite part of the day, come home from your ride, job done, with Emma, bit of lunch, sit out on our wee balcony and watch the world go by. Yeah, so me and Emma haven't actually been into town yet, not celebrated Emma's safe arrival into Girona. So we figure what a better occasion than a Saturday night to head into town, have a few drinks, experience some local food. Not sure where we're going to go yet. What do you fancy?
Not really sure. Maybe some bravas.
You want some bravas, of course. We find ourselves at Konig, which is basically, I'm told, the British Weatherspoons. But if you want cheap, dirty bravas, apparently this is where the locals go. This is their takeout cheap meal food. The only place I've been where it's been this jam-packed is probably Vietnam and Hanoi at like 10, 11 p.m. at night. This is the kind of what it feels like. There's that kind of organized chaos to the streets. About right?
You're not wrong. Yeah.
It's a very famous ice cream shop. It's got nothing on Duck Island.
Nothing like Duck Island.
Got some more goodies from the team this week. Oh, Pinarello TT bike. Wash shop supplying some pretty sick handlebars. A box full of goodies. I originally thought that I could build this myself in the apartment. And I was wrong. So we're off to the bike shop to drop it off. They're gonna do it for me. I feel like I can do a few things on a bike, but setting up a brand new TT bike with Di2 and making sure it all works properly is something above my pay grade. So yeah, gonna seek assistance for that. You want me to interview you, Axel? How are you enjoying Spain? What do you think to the gas and electricity prices?
Are they good or not? Yeah. We moved here 5 years ago and we were here for 3 years. And
Wow.
then just before coronavirus hit, Erin and I moved back with baby Axel for the Olympic Games. And so it was perfect timing of shutting down our apartment, leaving home for 2 years while people were locked down here in Spain and enjoying New Zealand. And we've just moved back last August. Axel and I moved back and Erin was based in Belgium.
Oh,
And
lovely.
yeah, now we're together as a family again, which is awesome.
Would you prefer Belgium or Girona?
Oh, definitely Girona. I got a special place for Belgium, but Girona's a place to be.
Little update on my rib. It's I had a really good week last week training with the Blackspoke boys. I was riding, kind of taking it steady and thinking, oh, we're taking it slow day by day. But just woke up over the weekend, felt started to get a bit niggly, and then on Monday, probably the first day actually in two weeks, I thought, yep, definitely broke my rib. So almost feels like back to square one. I guess that's what happens. It's the nature of injury, is it's not a linear path to recovery, it's up and down. So off to get an x-ray today, just to make sure I've not damaged it even more than I originally had. Found out yesterday actually, got x-ray at the hospital. I actually broke 3 ribs in Greece. Kind of taking things back to the start and resetting a bit and trying to build back up from there. So yeah, so trying to eliminate all the variables that might be niggling my ribs, because I potentially did a bit much last week. So probably just need to hold back a little. So although it's like 30 degrees outside and Girona's putting on the weather for us, I'm on the arc. Successful day?
Yeah, it was actually. I did a big bike ride, biggest bike ride that I've done since I was like a junior, and then went to the gym, and then sat in like a little sauna recovery thing. So yeah, successful day, and I think we're gonna go out for dinner. So yeah, it's been a great first week with you.
Are you happy to have Corbin and Campbell back?
Yeah, it's really nice. I feel like they're definitely family, brothers to me.
We've had the apartment to ourselves for a couple of weeks, which has been lovely. But now Campbell's back from New Zealand and Corbin's back from Andorra. So we've got our wee family back.
Yeah, very exciting. So yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.
The team are back in Girona.
Can't wait to watch it.
Oh,
I missed it.
you are subscribed, eh? You've got notifications on as well, don't you?